And I am leading the stream tonight, so now I get to show everybody how that timing works. You see, one, beat, and then start speaking. Welcome, everybody, to God Damn It.
Sorry, I wasn't watching. Can you do it again?
You know what I did? You know what I did? I didn't update the fucking metadata.
Changeling?
Yeah. Whatever, it's still
I guess I'm running this session. Everybody pull out your changelings.
I mean, I can do that.
Are you ready for it?
Valerno,
I got my notes right here.
Oh, did you do the blast, though?
The blast is sent out. The blast. Okay. That much I did. I am not that completely useless yet.
See, my goal is to someday have one DCC module memorized well enough that under any given scenario, I could theoretically have a game to run.
That's an interesting goal. Although, why memorize a module when you could just make it up off the top of your head?
I suppose that's true, but I guess I would like something to be able to reference.
Okay, let's see. They came from beneath the sea.
But
not a sponsored stream.
0.
Oh. But the stream, though, with the DA, yeah. So, copyright strikes?
Yep. And done. Okay, so we have 4 people in chat. Do me a favor, 4 people in chat. I've recently installed an oscillating fan. Now, I have done a test recording, and the test recording tells me that it is indeed silent. But if the test recording lied to me, do let me know, please. Because I do not need the aneurysm to find out that I've had a fucking humming noise in the background a week later. But yes, tonight we are playing They Came From Beneath the Sea. You guys, this is probably one of my favorite tabletop RPGs ever. It is so good. Probably will end up being eclipsed by They Came From Beyond the Grave, just as my proclivities might imply. I am more of a fan of gothic horror than 50s B movies, but this is so much fun. It is a 1950s sci-fi horror B-movie comedy RPG produced by our dear friends at Onyx Path and indeed the inestimable Matthew Dawkins. Did I use that word right, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a B+.
It's like poggers. I really don't know what I'm saying. I make noise and it becomes a meme.
It's what the kids say.
The kids say inestimable, right?
All right, I don't know what these Gen Zers say. I'm but an old millennial.
But now you're at that point where you can just start talking shit about Gen Z like they did the millennials.
No.
But the weird thing is the news will still blames millennials when they talk about Gen Z. It's very weird.
The millennials are messing up the Gen Zers, but it was all the boomers.
Okay, boomer.
Daestra, you haven't missed anything. Okay, so in overview, we're making characters today live on stream, and one of the reasons I wanted to do that is because this is a really great entry point for you guys, the viewers, who might not be familiar with this RPG and might not be familiar with the rules, that I can sort of walk you through it, live on air, in person, as we do it with our people. Now, unfortunately, my dear Melinda has refused the invitation to join our aquatic overlords beneath the waves. But perhaps with enough fan outcry, you can guilt trip her into it. I'm teasing.
Guilt.
Kyle has business to attend to, so I'll have to make his off camera.
Okay, so step
Guilt.
1. I should say now. They Came From Beneath the Sea uses the story path system, which, as you might imagine, works very similar to the storyteller system of World of Darkness. It's a little bit closer, it's got a little bit more DNA in common with Chronicles of Darkness, New World of Darkness, but it's still really, really good and really solid. And the amount of power it imparts to the players is phenomenal, and you will see that in character creation, because unlike a lot of games, a lot of this character creation is incredibly free-form. The answers that you need are not going to be in the book. You're going to come up with that as you develop your character. I mean, if you want to play on it, you've had an open invitation for a while now. I'm just saying. Von Morrison, how's it going, buddy? Okay, so first is the concept. Now, normally I would skip this in character creation, just because it tends to be redundant. The concept gets worked out as we fill in everything else. But here the concept is sort of a touchstone. You're going to keep coming back to this concept as you flesh out the rest of your character. So, I know Josh has a firm idea of the kind of character he wants to play. What about the rest of you guys?
I know exactly what I want to play.
What are you playing, Tom?
I'm gonna play the big, dumb, tough guy.
Big dumb tough guy is a significant archetype in these movies. By the way, the game does take place in the 50s, so there is that. Adam, what are you feeling?
Well, I know what Xavier would want me to play, but I won't say it here.
You might as well just say it here. Like whatever the audience is going to guess for you is going to be worse.
Like, what's the last two characters Xavier's made for me, though?
Well, now,
Adam, there's literally an archetype in the book that's the mouth. You are already that.
I haven't read the book, though.
See, look, Daestra's already goading you, buddy. If you don't fill in the blanks, they will do it for you.
Like where the chat makes my character chat plays They Came Beneath the Street.
Oh, you don't know.
No.
Josh knows, but you don't know.
Yeah.
They're gonna get their opportunity to influence your characters. Wait and see. But yeah, do you have any idea what you want to play today, Adam?
Not at all. At the moment.
Well, we'll roll with this. We'll do our best, and we'll see what develops for Adam. So the next part, and choose aspirations, player aspirations for your character. Now, this is meta, right? This isn't what your character wants to do. This is what you want your character to do, which may or may not be in line with your character's goals. Now, I will tell you for free that the first session of the game we are starting on 2 weeks from now, the very next Chaz stream, begins with you, the characters, winning a luxury, well, it's not a cruise, but an invitation to a party on a luxury yacht. So, 2 short-term aspirations. Short-term aspirations are something you think your character could do in one session, and 1 long-term aspiration, which might take the campaign or a story arc to achieve. What's something that you think would be fun to happen? And there should be a spot on your character sheet to record your aspirations.
Yeah, there we go. It's right under attributes.
Let's see. Short, long? Yeah.
Pre-gaming.
Current gaming,
So we start with the concept, and then we go to the aspirations. Are we going to say kind of what we're filling in as we go, or how do you want to do this?
I mean, I think that would work. That's a little better for the audience, and it helps me as well. Because you know what, I should probably be doing the thing GMical, and open up a They Came From Beneath the Sea notebook, which I'm now. So I don't know if I mentioned, but Kyle and his family all chipped in and got me this badass new Chromebook for my birthday. So, and it has this cool, well, let's call it a feature, but because it's a Chromebook and it runs Android apps, I can do this thing. Oh, you can't see crap. I can have my book and Onyx dice open at the same time. So I'm trying to run all of my RPGs off of...
Adam, what did you drink? No, I'm serious. I didn't see it.
Bottle of Heinz relish.
Yeah, it killed me. It's the Japanese.
Oh, you're drinking the plum sake. You just drank that out of the bottle, Adam?
Yeah.
He's done this before on stream.
Adam's hardcore, okay?
This isn't
You're
the
supposed to
fucking...
get one of those little sake cups, pour it, and
I have the second cup, but it's in the bathroom. It's too far right now.
What is your... You're in the bathroom.
I was washing it.
Why are you washing the bathroom? You have a fucking sink.
There's a sink in the bathroom.
You have a kitchen sink with all the amenities for washing dishes.
I have some of the stuff there too. It's easier.
Adam, this is the point where we tell you have a problem.
are you some kind of fucking gumshoe and a gumshoe Adam in a fucking film noir movie?
That's what you should play, Adam. The weeby detective that just knocks back sake. Although I can't imagine sake is probably the easiest thing to get in the 50s, but... You know, who knows?
Oh, you're gonna be the fucking weeaboo truck driver?
I was gonna say my character concept, which I have said before, and I'm blatantly stealing it, is I'm gonna be the affable FBI agent.
Hey man, great writers steal.
But wait.
And Tom, you said your concept was big dumb guy?
Oh yeah.
Big dumb tough guy.
Big dumb tough guy. I want to do stupid, ridiculous stuff with only using strength.
That is totally doable in this system. And Adam, you as of yet do not have a...
He has a concept, I think he just doesn't want to say it.
Adam, come on. Don't puss out.
Today's the day you decide to have the fucking shame.
Quote one of your favorite series, Adam. You have the courage to admit who you are or what you want to play. Have the courage.
Using my own weebiness against me, Josh?
Yes, Adam.
I've had too much courage, though, Josh. That's what you're saying. I've had the courage to not be the courage one day.
Hey, so I have to stay on brand.
All right, you gotta say it, Adam. Don't keep us in suspense.
But I kind of like, cause like, well, like, are we like on an island? Like, are we in Hawaii or?
No, that was just for that module. Yeah, the actual
what's the setting? Yeah,
I do have a home base for you guys, and it is the default setting in the core rulebook. I think it's in like. You're on like a military base / resort in Florida, I think. Don't quote me on that.
Florida.
Oh, it's like
I don't. I'm 50-50 because I read it a while ago.
We've already said it's Florida now.
We know that being Hawaii, Adam, but in the 1950s, Polynesian culture is huge. Like both Polynesian and Caribbean culture, like the idea of the island escape and getaway.
No, like Florida man. Can I just be the resident of Florida?
You gonna be Hobo Mo?
Yeah. But in Florida. Where are we?
So Hobo Mo? No, wait, that was
Louisiana,
New Orleans.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be your
both have
character
Vegas.
concept is basically crazy old beach bum.
I kind of I kind of want that, but then I also like just.
No, say it.
But
Say it.
We will beat it out of you.
The senile beach bum.
No. Say.
Oh no.
Say what you were going to say.
What was I
It
gonna
wasn't
say
that. I
about
can tell you that for free. Come on, Adam. We're waiting.
The drug frenzied. I don't know. Well, I can't remember. I forgot what I was going to say beforehand.
I think you just want to be Old Man
Drug
Henderson.
addicted.
Oh man, Henderson. But in Florida. Where's my garden gnomes?
Okay, so I'll tell you what, Adam, just to keep this moving along, tell me what to write here on this line that says concept.
Florida Man Jones.
Florida Man Jones. Okay. It has been recorded. The form of the destroyer has been decided. Okay. So, aspirations. What do you want your character to do? Now, I wasn't too good at this the last couple times we've played Story Path. I'm sorry. I'm working on that. I will do my best to shoehorn this shit into the pre-written module if I have to.
So do you want the long one first or the short ones first?
Your call. I don't care. You tell me.
I will give you my long one first because I already know what it is and I want to solve a difficult murder.
Okay. Solve a difficult murder.
Howdy, Yusuf.
Hello, Yusuf.
Yusuf, you absolute pimp. Welcome and hello.
You as a new Canuck, you.
Adam, you can't say that. I don't think Yusuf is giving you the C pass.
I was like, the murder is difficult to solve is what I want to do. I said, Yusuf, I'm blatantly stealing the character I'm going to play. I am playing an affable FBI agent who is going to solve a difficult murder. With
Do
Do I have a
a
what?
certain affinity for certain confectionaries or drink for of the breakfast variety?
Yes, my short-term goal is to find a damn fine cup of coffee.
Breakfast beer.
Breakfast beer.
Yeah.
Who killed Arnold Palmer?
Who killed Arnold Palmer? He was bludgeoned with a jug of sweet tea.
While drinking lemonade.
Okay, and do you have another short-term goal?
I'm still thinking about another short-term goal.
That's fine. So once again, the first session will begin on a boat, if that helps you out at all, in a luxury yacht. Adam, what would you like Florida Man Jones to do? Now remember, this is your goal for the character. It's not necessarily the character's goal. If it aligns, great. If it goes against one another, stupendous.
I was gonna say piss off the edge of the boat, but that's we're like
Wow.
Yeah.
Really aiming for the stars for that one.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
Piss off the edge of the boat, like in Titanic, like Titanic style though.
We stand on the edge of the boat?
Yes,
He wants to grandiosely pee off the edge of the boat. He said like in Titanic.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's thinking of the Titanic scene with Rose being held, but he wants to have a moment that majestic peeing off the edge of the boat.
Okay, I'll give it to you, but it has to serve a purpose. What purpose do you want it to serve? Or no, we'll keep it that way because I want to see how you work this in. You're going to be in charge of peeing off the edge of the boat.
Put out a fire.
All right, Adam. Grandiosely pee off the edge of the...
Yeah, now you gotta fuck a siren, Adam.
Tom, do you have anything yet?
I want to be able to kick to move the yacht by getting behind it and fucking pushing it.
Move the yacht by pushing. You know what? Yeah.
Ooh, protein.
I don't know if you heard it, Yusuf, but one of my short-term goals is to find a damn fine cup of coffee. I'm trying to think of the other good short-term goal. And I think my other short-term goal is to be able to teach somebody something about Tibetan Buddhism.
Okay. You can always change these, and there will be a time to tweak your character sheet later. So if you dislike it or come up with something better later, there is plenty of window to fix that. So teach someone something about Tibetan Buddhism. Got it. Okay, that just leaves Tom and Adam. Adam, once you have peed off the edge of the boat, then what?
I haven't gone this far.
I got news for you. You're here now.
I've never been this far in character creation, Chaz. I don't know.
I mean, there's an indelible truth in that that's just fucking painful.
Yeah. Think it's painful? Yeah.
I can't say anything. I'm the same way. I don't make characters.
I know. Like, damn it, Xavier. I guess we're not even. This will probably be like another short-term goal is wrestle an alligator or crocodile, whatever they have.
Oh, you're gonna go wrestle alligator. You're gonna get death row by a gator.
Wrestle battle gator.
Change that to wrestle a reptile, and you've got a deal.
Yeah.
I really hope there's like a gecko in a fucking terrarium.
Wrestle a reptile. Tom, do you have another short-term goal for your big dumb tough guy?
I want him to wield the anchor as a weapon.
Wield? Yes. I love it. So make sure you guys are recording this on your character sheet, by the way.
I already did.
Cool.
Already done.
All right.
If only Shiny Mirror was here to be proud of me. Or not be proud of me.
All right, and I just need 2 long-term goals for the big dumb tough guy and Florida Man Jones.
What is Josh's long-term?
Solve a difficult murder. Preferably of a popular teenager.
To own an apartment or a house. Own property, there you go, that's the word. Yeah.
Own property, okay.
To evolve out of homelessness.
I played Guilty Gear and I know who May is. I was gonna say she's one of the likable characters, but in reality, almost all the characters in Guilty Gear are likable. In one way or another. Back in my day, we had dead angle attacks, and you know what? We just died!
Tom, do you have a long-term goal for the big dumb tough guy?
The only thing that's coming up on the top of my head is for him to be able to bench press like a fucking train.
Bench press a large piece of transportation machinery.
No, bus isn't big enough.
Well, I was gonna say you said a train, but possibly a submarine or a tank.
That's all right. Fair enough.
All right, bench press a submarine?
I was going to say, just so the opportunity presents itself, that's why I phrased it as a large piece of transportation equipment.
Okay. So, our aspirations are set down. Now, or if you wish to change those later, if you come up with something better, there's always time for that. But for now, we come to the paths. This is the meat of your character, and this is what's going to describe not only who they are, but what they can do. They Came From Beneath the Sea, each character has 3 paths: your archetype, your origin, and your ambition. Each path is significant to the character and reflects a major commitment of her time. A path can be a single word or a short phrase that summarizes the nature of the character's experiences. So what you're first going to do is you're going to pick your archetype path. Now, your archetype path is just like in Scion when you pick what god, who yo baby daddy, oh yo baby mommy. So there are 5 archetypes in They Came From Beneath the Sea. If you have your page number open, or I'm sorry, if you have your book open, I will give you the page number in a moment.
My book is open. Where's the page number?
The archetypes start on page 24.
Yep.
They are the Everyman, the G-Man, the Mouth, the Scientist, and the Survivor. So if you'd like to just go ahead and look through those.
Everyman.
G-Man.
That was fucking quick.
Easy. It's almost
no,
like this
Van Morrison.
character writes himself.
I did not meow Van Morrison.
So what were the other two options, though? Oh, yes.
The Mouth.
Scientist, Survivor, and Mouth.
Well, clearly Adam's the Scientist.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, he
I'm
has
not
the
in
fucking meth den.
Or the Survivor.
That's at my house, Tom, okay?
Okay, I'm assuming it says write 0 next to the 4 skills on your character sheet for those that are associated with your origin path. So I'm assuming
it's
that's on
technically
the...
in O. So, yeah. Hang on. I'm just making sure so we don't skip anything. So you're actually going to pick your archetype path skills first. So on your character sheet, I believe skills come before attributes. Attributes are in the middle.
Yes. Skills, attributes, paths, aspirations, connections, trademarks.
I would like you each to pick 4 skills with which you link to your archetype that you think benefit being an everyman or benefit being a G-man, and you're going to mark those with AR.
What?
Yeah, AR for archetype. You're just going to make a note on them.
Athletics. Pilot.
Alright, I think I know which ones I want that'll work with how I have my character already written for me.
I think I might be Survivor then.
Okay. Adam's going Survivor.
I've been surviving all my life.
I don't believe you.
Well, here am I.
Persuasion. Wait, do we just pick any 4?
Yeah. Any 4 that you associate with that.
Wait, what was it? What was the thing I wasn't listening super well? Oh, just it was zero attributes or
skills. You pick 4 skills to associate with your archetype.
All the integrity.
You're Florida, man. You have no integrity.
Well, for the G-Man archetype, I took aim, command, integrity, and persuasion.
For every man, I took athletics, close combat, integrity, and persuasion. I just, gonna use persuasion with not presence or manipulation.
No one that can pilot, so I'll pilot.
Von Morrison, I'm sorry, but you can't leave. This is the rules.
Yep.
You've already signed the contract.
It was 3 skills or 4? 4. Cool.
Wow.
I am choosing close combat, larceny, pilot, and survival.
Pilot?
Yeah.
Is it pilot and your specialty is rascals?
Got a pile of them gators. No animal handling here. Get me a steed.
Drake, where's the saw?
Hey, Hot Trash is scrabbing for 9 months in a row at Tier 3.
A Tier 3?
Good
know,
God, man. Time flies. Welcome, my friend. Or,
You
again.
fucking psychopath.
But we love you for that.
This is true. But you are a psychopath.
You're one of the good ones. We won't put you in the home. Let you pay for it yourself.
The madman.
Adam, how you doing?
Yes, did I say that already? Or I didn't hear. Okay.
Have you picked your 4?
Yeah, it was close combat, larceny, pilot, and survival.
Okay, those all sound... I'm actually surprised that those all sound appropriate to being a survivor. All right. Next, you're all going to pick an origin path. Your origin path is in 1 or 2 words. Tell me where you come from. Now, there are examples in the book, or you can just make up your own.
Hello, Stripey.
Hey, Stripey Cat.
It's been a while. Glad to see you back.
What was it? What were we doing again? My brain's full of.
Does it need to be 2 words?
No.
Alright. My origin is protein.
Interesting.
Okay. You were born out of the protein powder in the Florida swamps. So.
Alright, now that I finished my first drink, time for number 2.
Josh,
What are you drinking, Tom? I'm trying to find the best way to phrase it. But for now, I'll just go with the student of mysticism.
Okay.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, Tom. What were you about to say?
Nothing fancy, just some Jack and Coke. Heavy on the Jack.
I made a Planter's Punch cocktail yesterday, and it is literally 50% rum, but I was surprised with how delicious it was. I wouldn't say quite an occultist, Xavier, but I will say a student of mysticism as somebody who studies mythologies of different cultures as well as things such as meditation and Tibetan and Buddhism and Gnosticism and things like that.
Oh, bum!
All right, Adam, where does Florida Man Jones come from? The obvious answer is Florida. I was waiting for you to say it.
Yeah.
I set you up. I set you up, and you left me hanging.
The answer is meth.
The answer may surprise you.
The meth lab.
Them bath salts. Josh, you don't have any. You have any skills in culture, though, Josh?
Oh, I did. I'm for my origin. I'm going with culture, empathy, enigmas, and I'm trying to think of a good one for the last one. But so right now, I'm leaning towards medicine.
Now, it is worth saying that your path skills cannot overlap. In other words, you have to pick.
I know.
I know you know. I'm letting everybody else know, and
okay.
for solidarity to the audience, it has to be 4 completely different skills.
Oh, we get more skills from that? How many?
You get 4 for your origin. So what 4 skills do you associate with protein?
Survival.
Can I have a better answer? I came from Georgia. My origin.
Your origin is Georgia? Okay.
+3 to racism.
Now, what 4 skills do you associate with Georgia? You're going to mark those with an O. That's the little 0 you were talking about. We were playing They Came From Beneath the Sea, HTG. Legitimately one of my favorite RPGs. I love this so much.
I think we all had fun when we played it.
Yeah, it was a good time. But I don't remember much, but I remember it was fun.
Command.
Yeah, I will go for my origin, Chaz. I took culture, empathy, enigmas, and medicine.
You got it.
Peaches, alligators, racism. Georgia. That's what they should put for their state motto.
I mean, it's accurate.
But I would recommend one change to that, Hot Trash. Instead of alligators, I would simply put gators.
No, it's gators.
Gators?
It's gators. All stories end with getting death rolled by a crocodile.
Peaches, gators, racism.
Humble beginnings.
You know, the funniest thing is I can't see me using any other skills than the ones I already have selected.
The game will surprise you sometimes.
Fine. Fucking medicine for protein.
You got to learn how to recover from getting your gains.
I have chosen survival, medicine, command, and empathy for protein.
Adam, how you doing?
I've chosen athletics so far. And that's it. Humanity, that's it, yeah.
It is entirely possible that Georgia could have taught you humanity.
Yeah.
I think humanity seems to imply like the liberal arts, Adam. At least that's what I'm assuming is
it's humanity. It's not humanity, Adam.
No. Can I just change the spelling to fit my character?
Oh, yeah!
You alright?
Macho
Jesus being Macho Man Randy Savage.
The cream rises to the top.
He's putting team in is Jack and Coke.
Easily the best wrestler in history. Though my second favorite is Kenny Omega.
Macho Man's coming for you.
Oh wait, hang on. Shockmaster is pretty great. His one appearance.
I guess I've got some medicine to know how to do my math.
Okay, I don't think a lot of meth addicts study medicine, but you know, we'll roll with it. Maybe there's more than I think.
Meth addicts, not meth dealers.
No.
I mean, I'm sure there's a good amount of chemistry and medicine that goes into learning how to make drugs.
Okay, you know what? That's fair. You gotta learn how much is too much.
No, I think the amount of ODs says otherwise.
That's fair.
That's why I'm survived so far. And no.
Adam's making the drug addict again.
I mean, we're all addicted to caffeine anyways.
Truth.
We're all little addicts.
I am not addicted to caffeine. I get no effect from caffeine. I wish I did.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that you already gotten immune to it.
I've never had. It's never affected me once in my life.
Mm-hmm. Have you tried them caffeine pills?
Yes. I've never experienced the highs of caffeine or the crash.
Hmm.
It is an alien concept to me.
Why don't you try taking a shitload of vitamin B12?
Because I don't know what that is.
Okay, Adam. How many more do you got to pick? 2?
Well, is it athletics and medicine? 2 more right then?
Yeah, you got 2 more to pick.
I go with aim and command because
Okay. Command has some interesting implications coming from Georgia, but we will leave that unspoken.
Oh man, I can think of all the jokes are flowing in already.
Okay,
Yeah.
now
No,
you pick,
he was not a showdown. I'll tell you that for free.
and now you pick your ambition path. What drives you?
Can I say the same as my origin?
If you'd like.
Gains.
Gains.
You know what, Tom? I think you're accidentally creating something that's fairly compelling.
We have 4 more?
Well, it's compelling because it's real.
Yeah, you're going to get... let me double check and make sure it is 4. I believe it is. Yep. You're going to mark 4 more skills with an AM for ambition.
Fuck I do. Ugh. Culture.
Yeah.
The culture of the Iron Temple, Tom.
I have to, since nothing can overlap. Technology.
No.
For all the new gym equipment.
You know, speaking of OxyClean Demigod, I do kind of wish Austin was joining us for this.
Oh, that's my favorite character of his.
Austin's had some classic ones, but the OxyClean one was good. I don't know if it's my favorite, though.
The scion of Billy Mays, the god of cleanliness.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, is Billy Mays the demigod of cleanliness and Mr. Clean the god?
They're all in the same pantheon. Do you have an ambition, Josh?
I'm trying to think of a good way to phrase it.
To make sure the new town that you found yourself in stays peaceful? I really want to watch the second season, but I don't want to watch the second season.
The second season sucks after they solve the premise of the show.
Because
But,
it was never about the murder.
Yeah.
That's not why people watched it.
Like, you need the mystery to be there for the premise of the show to exist, but once it's solved, it kind of like, what do we do now?
But Xavier, you're here for backup, though.
Chaz, for my ambition, I will say achieve inner and outer peace.
Ooh.
I know exactly how you can do that, brother.
At least the outer part. And I can do the inner.
None of these make sense for this ambition.
All right, Adam. What does Florida
be a
Man
really
Jones
weird
aspire to?
Yeah, Adam, you have something in your mind that you're not saying.
I was gonna say, like, to be a better man. But that's too.
Why'd you just go full Diogenes and say you just want to find a good man? Or honest man, sorry.
A good, honest man.
No, if you're trying to find a good, honest man, that means you're trying to find a husband.
Yeah.
So you want to become a better man.
Yeah.
The Temple of Swole, Hot Trash. The Temple of Rodin.
Ooh.
Okay, then once again, pick your 4 ambition skills.
I can only pick 3. I cannot figure out how any of the other ones would fit.
All right, we can pull some bullshit. List them off.
All that's left is aim, enigmas, humanities, larceny, and pilot.
You need to solve at some point, Tom, the enigma of not just how do we become swole, but why do we become swole?
And also surpassing what swole is considered to be.
What defines swole? Is it mass? Is it aesthetics? Is it form? Or is it simply how heavy the weight is?
Good enough. I'll write it there. I will write enigmas for Am, the AI that hates everyone.
The Temple of Ziz, though, Yusuf, is the Temple of Aesthetics. I'm not sure Tom's character is worshipping at the Temple of Aesthetics. But from my Achieve Inner and Outer Peace, I took Athletics, Close Combat, Humanities, and Survival.
Sounds good to me.
We have 3 of them for this one, right? Or 4?
And 4 more, Adam.
Damn.
He was asking how many skills he takes for his ambition.
Ah.
Yeah, I gotta find 1 more.
Alright, I didn't list off what I took for ambition. Enigmas, science, technology, and culture.
Alright, I guess I got mine then.
What are yours?
Culture, empathy, humanities, and persuasion.
Okay, that works. All right, now what you guys are going to do is pick some trademarks. These are things that define your character, and they work sort of like specialties in this game. The way they work in They Came From Beneath the Sea is whenever you use that skill in a way that hits upon your trademark, you get +2 dice to the roll, and you get directorial control over the scene. So if you remember, Scion had like Twist of Fate, where you could add something to the scene or take something away. It's sort of the same deal. So you're going to pick 2 trademarks for your archetype, 1 for your origin skills, and 1 for your ambition skills.
We got 3, yeah.
Is it from the list that's there, or do we just make them up?
You make them up.
What's there?
Now there are obviously the list if you want some inspiration, but you just pick
1 for archetype, or 1 for origin and ambition.
1 for origin and ambition, 2 for your archetype. So you get 4 trademarks total.
4?
Yeah, 2 for archetype, 1 for origin, 1 for ambition. My God, how long has Amai been standing there just staring into the void?
She has seen the beginning and end of all things. The eldritch horror of being half cat, half girl.
I'm just vibing.
What the fuck?
So we're picking two skills for archetype, one for origin, one for ambition.
Yeah, you're picking a trademark. You're basically... It's something that defines your character. Let me actually read it to you from the book. Come on, Adobe Premiere. Or you're not Premiere, you're Acrobat. Trademarks are the unique behaviors and actions for which your character is known. Trademarks can be assigned to attribute or skill of the player's choice. Whenever the chosen skill or attribute is used in a way involving the trademark, the associated roll gains 2 additional dice, and if the roll is successful, the player may gain directorial control over the scene. An example would be attempting to charm urchin folk with a risque dance, with the trademark Got the Groove, linked to a dexterity roll. Trademarks do not have to sound positive to be invoked in a positive way. Loaf in the oven could be linked to athletics as an excuse to flee a scene, implying the character left the oven on.
Oh, that's not how I interpreted it at all.
Me neither, but I'm sure a fair bit of this was written by Matt Dawkins himself, so it has to be read with a British eye, I think.
So if this was World of Darkness, what you think would be better than me is Bob's is think you're better than me. Trying to think.
I am gonna leave the Discord for now. Then I just wanted to hang out for a bit.
Okay, well, we're always happy to have you.
Yeah, no problem. Bye, guys.
Johnny.
I will be lurking in chat.
Prove it.
So again, there are examples if you want to look through them and for inspiration.
Okay. So they got to be written like things we're known for. I get it now. I thought we were literally just picking skills.
No. It's, like I said, they're this game's version of specialties.
All right, I know how I want to phrase at least one of them.
I only need one more.
Wait, are these? So are they part of the skills?
Yeah, you assign them to the skills that you've chosen.
It looks like they can also be linked to attributes because on the examples it says linked to intellect.
They can, but we're not at that point yet.
Okay.
Yes, love.
I can absolutely hear it.
You can hear.
All right.
Okay, I haven't had any complaints, but I guess if you wanna.
All right. I have all my trademarks.
Okay, yeah. If that oscillating fan in the background's bothering anybody, by all means, let me know. I will make that not a problem. All right, what are your trademarks, huh? Thank you, by the way, love.
The cream of the crop.
The cream of the no. All right. Wait. Sorry, I was mislabeling things.
You know what? It's probably gonna bother somebody. Could you get that for me, love, or do you need me to get it? Can you switch off the fan, or do you need me to get it? I appreciate it. But yes, Tom, what are your trademarks?
Okay, just 1 second while I edit this so it makes sense to me in the future.
I mean, yeah, I had it at the maximum, so it would have to be lower. Appreciate it.
Okay. For my 2 archetypes, it's Routine Ruffian.
Which skill did you assign that to?
I have not assigned that to a skill yet. I was just gonna read them out.
Okay, go for it.
Next one for archetype is Sports Specialist. Origin, Guerrilla Growth. And unfortunately, I did have to break my alliteration for the last one. For Ambition is, can you throw this far?
I like it.
I think they all fall under athletics.
No, athletics, dex, and yeah, and fitness.
That's finesse, Adam.
Fitness. There's one less S on my screen. They blend together.
Josh, how is yours coming?
I'm still thinking of them.
And I have 2. No. Oh, got a third one now.
What do you have so far, Adam?
You have for close combat, flow and fist, and then larceny. You think this can stop me? Survival, I just forgot it. Shit.
Nailed it. But I will meme 100% say that all my trademarks fall under athletics.
Well, you do have to assign them to skills based on the path they come from. So you get me? So your 2 archetype trademarks have to go to archetype skills.
Oh,
They
do? Damn it.
That's why I'm trying to figure out how I put mine together.
Alright, fine. My first one, Routine Ruffian, is Integrity. Sports Specialist is Athletics.
But then, Chaz, you want this then, Chaz, for humanities? That's not PC.
For what now?
For humanities, that's not PC. Oh, that's not the right one. I keep thinking it's the wrong. Never mind. I'm stupid.
I mean, it's the 50s. PC hasn't been invented yet, but if you want to roll with it, we can roll with it.
Yeah.
So I know for my ambition, one of my ambitions is my ambition is to achieve inner and outer peace, and I assign survival to that. And so for that one, my trademark is all things considered, being shot is not as bad as I thought it might be.
Okay.
Should Guerrilla Growth fall under Survival or Medicine?
It depends on whether it's related to steroids or just doing rocky stuff out in the Russian mountains.
Survival it is. Only natural steroids.
just eating raw salmon, grabbing fish out of the river.
Just eat him right out of the river. Like a fucking bear.
Now with your hand, just with your mouth.
Jeans and boots.
You're bobbing for apples, but it's bobbing for fishes.
I love this character already.
I think it's going to be a good one. This might rival Randy Sensei, which is my favorite character of yours. So how are we doing? Does anybody need help? Does anybody have any questions?
No, I'm just trying to find good ways to put the trademarks. I already know what skills I want to attach them to, but it's all about finding the correct way to say things.
For my last one, can you throw this far? It's gonna fall under enigmas.
I like it.
Damn it, Daestra. I love it already. Goes in the front lobby. Just trying to say.
What happened? What? Racism.
I need to look at it now.
Extradition now.
Racism, gators, and peaches.
Now Adam's gonna be broken for the rest of the night. Nothing's gonna get done.
I'll be right back in the restroom.
You made Adam laugh so hard, Daestra, he has to pee.
Right. Pee.
Yeah. My sake bottle too while I'm at it, I guess. So we'll be like,
Wash your fucking cup while you're there.
it's washed. It's just drying.
Do you have a fucking drying rack in your bathroom?
No, I just put it upside down.
You animal! You don't do that on the fucking Ah!
So I have another trademark ready, Chance.
Okay.
This one is tied to enigmas, and it goes following a dream I had 3 years ago.
Ooh.
And it's basically using unconventional methods to solve mysteries.
I like it.
I think I would explain all of my trademarks, but I think they're self-explanatory. Unless you don't think so, Charlie.
Oh no, they're fine. Luckily, this is not something I necessarily need to write down. This is mostly something for you guys, so that when you guys use this, you get the bonus dice. And then, so Tom, you're done. You've got yours, right?
Yes.
Josh, how many more do you need?
Well, I have one more. Well, I need one more, but the other, this one has a tie to integrity, and it goes, the only Fed you can trust.
Go for it.
That's the name of that trademark, is the only Fed you can trust, and it's tied to integrity. And so I need one more.
I'm sure you can still find that stream.
I mean,
No, the one where the guy masturbated on stream when he thought he thought he had stopped it.
it's DSP, so people have like backed it up and mirrored it and downloaded and re-uploaded 100,000 times. Welcome back, Adam. I don't think he can hear me.
Nope.
What I miss?
Nothing yet so far. How you doing on your trademarks?
Oh yeah, after that.
I don't want to get too far ahead of you, because
Yeah.
then it will be a challenge for you to catch up.
We have 4 of them, right, or 3 of them? The trademark.
You're gonna pick 4 total. 2 for your archetype, 1 for your origin, 1 for your ambition.
Okay, so I need 1 more then. But which one?
Daestra, no.
My last one, Chaz, is going to be for persuasion, and it goes every day, once a day. Give yourself a present.
Go for it. All right, you need 1 more, Adam. You said.
Yeah, 1 more. Yeah, either between culture, empathy, humanities, or persuasion.
Well, what path is it for?
The what's AM, whatever that stands for.
Your ambition. So it's got to go to an ambition skill.
Yeah,
So what do you have in? What are your ambition skills?
it's culture, empathy, humanities, and persuasion.
Okay. So how do you think Florida Man Jones would typically pursue the goal of trying to be a better man?
No. Culture, empathy, or persuasion? Maybe.
Empathy.
Okay, what do you think he would default to? All things being equal, what's his preferred way to go?
That's what it's hard. Command. That's gonna roll a. We'll have a D4. Don't over here somewhere.
I can roll a D for you if you want.
Yes.
Okay, open up my RPG dice. Where are my RPG dice?
To lighten them, of course.
Fuck it, I'll roll a D10 and call it a D4.
I don't know how you
Same
can do
thing, really.
Well, what you would do, as a DCC player, I am intimately familiar. You roll it.
Get out your D30.
You count it basically as a D8, and if it comes up as a 9 or a 10, you just roll again. Oh, hang on, my Onyx dice is taking a nap. Come on, Onyx dice.
After you were just raving about it on your new Chromebook.
Honestly, it could just be the fucking Chromebook.
There's too many tabs opened.
I just have Twitch. And Drive-Thru RPG.
I have a D8 here, so I can do that.
Okay, come on, Onyx dice. This is an Onyx Path game. This is not the publicity they want right now.
Well, you already shit on them before for giving you rolls once and
True
multiple
story.
times. But I need a thing to roll that on now. Dang,
I'm just
dang
gonna
it.
reinstall it. Fuck it.
Adam, put on pants.
I have pants on now. They're worm-ups.
We all saw you stand up, Adam.
Yeah, but I'm not saying you're not wearing pants. I want you to put on another pair of pants.
But that'd be too hot for El Paso. I've only put on 2 pairs of pants like twice in my life. That I can remember.
Why?
Because it was so cold outside.
Oh, well, that's good news. None of my apps are working.
I like how on the stream it looks like I'm the one who's talking in the chat.
Look at a rolling with this other thing.
Huh.
Rolling the cap.
Super duper hope I saved that file that I was recording everybody's character in.
Got 5. So.
Just start from the beginning, Chaz.
No, I should have like 90% of it.
Gives me time to catch up. So,
Daestra, I'm not that toxic.
I got it in humanity somehow, so I guess he's gonna learn to read.
Learn to read?
Or something like that. Wait,
Adam,
what?
it's a trademark, not a
I know.
aspiration.
I know. I'm trying to think. How do you do it?
What kind of trademark could you come up for Florida Man? This should be you should have the easiest one out of everyone. Think of just Florida Man fucking headlines, and you have a treasure trove of trademarks.
Okay, none of my
Yeah,
apps
Adam,
are
it's
working.
not like you're coming up with something completely new, different, and creative like I am.
Oh, here we go. Everyman protein and gains, Survivor Georgia, and become a better man.
Here's one. Florida Man threatens to kill a man with kindness. Use a machete named Kindness. Police says man with no hands and no legs is armed and on the run.
Killed it with news articles. Propaganda. No.
Florida Man tries trading live gator for beer.
I don't know who wins that trade.
Well, what kind of beer?
Doesn't say.
A Bud Light seltzer.
A Florida man found a grenade while fishing and then took the explosive to Taco Bell.
I guess he didn't catch much.
Florida man kidnapped scientists to make his dog immortal.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Adam, I am giving you gold here.
Get away
Get away from my sister wife.
Come on, Adam. We just need one more. You can do this.
What did you say the last couple of skills you're looking for, Adam, to assign to your ambition?
Is culture, empathy, humanity, and persuasion.
Humanities.
Humanities, yeah.
I was going to say empathy, Adam. Kill him with kindness.
Kills
Kindness being a machete.
no kindness being the meth. I don't think it was just. So. Killing them softly? No, it doesn't work.
Kill them with kindness.
Fine. Tell to kill them with kindness. Get along?
Kindness being the name of your machete.
Okay.
Or my
So,
fist. Yeah. Kindness. There you go. Yeah.
Florida man who allegedly threatens family with Coldplay lyrics and standoff after swap promises of pizza.
The thing about time travelers, I know Stephen Hawking actually did that, where he threw a party for time travelers but didn't announce it till the day after. And
What?
nobody showed up. Stephen Hawking threw a party for time travelers.
Ah.
And he didn't tell anybody until the day after, so only a time traveler would know the day of the party. And be able to attend it, but nobody showed up.
So this proves that time travel is.
But what if only time travelers come from the past? That's the big brain play right there.
We're all time travelers just moving in one direction. Alright, we got Our trademarks, Jazz. What's next?
So next is we build out the paths. And this is the part of the game that sort of takes the place of the backgrounds from a World of Darkness style game. And give me 1 second here, as it takes a little bit of extra brain power to compute the nonsense password as I restart my computer for the second time. So, your path, as a network of people that you are connected to, is going to give you 3 benefits. It gives you access to a group of people who are sort of on the same path that you are. It gives you access to a particular contact that can help you out. And it gives you an access being either a place or a piece of equipment that might come in handy. So for your archetype paths, we'll start there. I would like each of you to think of a group that you can ask for help, a contact, a specific person that can help you out under specific circumstances, and a location or a piece of equipment that your path sort of opens up for you.
And we write this under connections.
This is part of your path.
Well, the path on the character sheet, paths is the archetype, origin, ambition.
Yeah.
And under that is connections.
Okay, then yes. That is going to be part of connection. I should actually probably pull up a character sheet so I can look at it. Yeah, Onyx
so
Dice does not like this Chromebook, unfortunately.
So it's group, what, and then equipment?
A group, person, and then a place or object.
Okay.
So the way it works is that there are penalties for invoking your path too much. It's basically you lose access to it for a while. But when you activate your path, you can choose to activate a path. When you do so, you pick either your group contact or your access, and you get that swoop in out of the ether to help you.
So I'm assuming one is attached to the archetype, one is attached to our origin, and the other is attached to our ambition?
No. You get 3,
Okay.
one of each for all of them.
Okay.
We're just going
Wait,
one
what?
at a time. You get a group,
Okay.
a contact, and an access for each of your paths.
Okay, so there's one for archetype,
okay.
one for origin, one for ambition.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think Onyx Dice just crashed my Chromebook. Sorry, Onyx Path. I have not had a good experience with your dice app, but I love you.
Just use your phone.
Alright. I've already figured it out.
Okay, I'm listening.
For origin, protein will be equipment. Endless amounts of tires for flipping.
Okay, so your access is endless amounts of tires.
Yes.
Okay.
For ambitions, gains. Grandpappy who fought in the Great War.
Your contact is Grandpappy,
Yeah.
who fought in the Great War. Okay.
And archetype, my everyman. A women's reading group.
Women's reading group.
Because my mother always made me sit down and listen.
Okay, now again, you get all 3 for each one of your paths. So you get a
Get
group.
all 3.
Yeah, you get a group,
fuck.
a contact, and an access for each one.
That's confusing. There's only 4 lines.
Well, right on the back of your sheet, Tom.
The back of my sheet. Yeah, let me write on that.
I know what I said.
My completely legitimate sheet that I have physically in front of me.
Alright, I have mine ready for my archetype.
You might have to like divide the line with like a dash or something. I'm listening, Josh. Go ahead.
For my archetype, my group is my fellow federal investigators.
Fellow federal investigators. Okay.
My contact is Diane, who's my handler and who can look up stuff for me.
Handler who can look up stuff for you. Got it.
And due to a lack of a federal office here, I have been granted use of the local sheriff's department as my access.
Use of local sheriff's department. I like it. Okay, now do it again for your student of mysticism.
I assume I've given Adam enough time to think of at least one.
Yeah.
What you got, Adam?
For Archetype, we got fellow homies.
Oh my god. Your homies from Georgia?
The homeboys.
Yeah, which path is this tied to, Adam?
Put an Archetype.
Your archetype is Survivor.
Right, I guess. Well, that's an origin, yeah. Wait, is I put Georgia's? I'll put it in follow. Put it there then? Yeah, we got it mixed up. Yeah.
Alright, so where's it going?
What origin?
Okay, so your group is the homies.
The fellow homies.
Now, what do you mean by fellow homies? Can you be a bit more specific?
I could, but you have to wait to find out. Like in my vision, I was just thinking like fellow homeless people, but
Fellow homeless people. Okay.
yeah.
Dude, homeless people barely get along. Man, you begging on someone else's corner, you're gonna get shanked.
Yeah. Then, so then we get the we get a group associated with it and like an item, or
You get a group. You get a specific contact that may or may not be part of the group. Usually it's better if it's not part of the group, so that way you get more people that you can talk to. And then you get either a piece of equipment or a location.
That's not how you spell that word. There we go.
that's why one character file Daestra is have a compulsion not to finish character sheets. They always leave something undone.
That's true. Adam is the nicest person in real life.
That you know of.
Yeah, let me pull back the curtain. We just gave him shit for the camera. We're actually not friends at all.
Tom, have you thought of any new ones?
I'm gonna finish them before I
You got
reveal them.
it. Take your time.
Gonna finish them before me.
I'm almost done with my origin.
Okay.
And I put like origin fellow homies and then unlimited cardboard.
Unlimited cardboard for Georgia is your access. You know what? I'll allow it.
What's your opinion on Hoover?
Me?
I'm assuming he was talking to you.
Because the whole yes, Hoover, the whole sitting in the military to take down the military protest or veterans protest, I should say. Hoover wasn't a great president.
Yeah.
Most people would agree.
The other cool thing about this is because so much of character creation does not come from the book, every character is going to be wildly different.
All right, Chaz, I have mine ready. My connections for my origin.
I'm listening.
All right, for my origin, the group I have access to are other New Age thinkers.
Okay.
Such as, I don't know, people who are into crystals or shamanism and stuff like that.
Right.
My contact is the Giant, a very tall, mysterious man who may or may not give me cryptic clues to questions I have.
Gotcha.
And I have access to a space in my dreams called the Red Room, which will allow me to draw connections between things and connect with people through dreams.
I dig it.
Is there a character with a long nose in there?
No. How dare you, Adam? I am referencing what they're referencing. I am going to the source.
Go to the source, yeah.
It's a red room, not a blue room, Adam.
Yeah.
It goes full circle, Adam. If an American references the blue room in their media, it's a reference to something the Japanese were referencing in American media.
But is it a JoJo reference?
I don't think so. Unless it involves a Part 4, because Part 4 was allegedly inspired by Twin Peaks.
Remember, Deadly Premonition wasn't inspired by Twin Peaks, says Pseudo51.
He says it wasn't?
I vaguely recall hearing that once, so take that with a grain of salt.
I could not possibly imagine why anybody would draw those connections.
I think Deadly Premonition is the most on-the-known Deadly Peaks game ever created. And I love it. Has there been a game that really, actually encapsulates Twin Peaks as perfectly, though?
I don't think so. It captures the feel of it, I think.
Because the person who made it was an absolute weirdo, so he just put that onto a game, and it just worked perfectly.
Ardrick, thank you for following. I'm glad our riveting Twin Peaks discussion has piqued your interest.
Yo, Twin Peaks is it's riveting! I almost binge-watched the whole fucking show, and I don't watch TV.
I will have to check it out.
Just go into the show knowing that it is not about the murder mystery. It was never about the murder mystery, and you will enjoy it substantially more. Can't y'all have had a feud by now?
Just a few, though.
And Tom does a drunken rant for 45 minutes about why Twin Peaks is great.
And that's the podcast.
Not clickbait.
Okay, Adam, how's it coming?
For Archetype, I was thinking something guerrilla warfare, but I'm like, I don't know what to
Georgia.
So,
something for guerrilla warfare. For your archetype survivor.
Yeah, that's why.
It could either be a group of who does guerrilla warfare? Like Rangers?
Or I was thinking also what's called
in the 50s, Korean war veterans.
Yeah.
Because this is before Vietnam, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the Korean War was a pretty fucked up war. There's a reason people call it the Forgotten War.
Yo, I'm proud to say I have a family relative who who was a Korean War POW fucking survivor.
That is gnarly.
That is gnarly. Like, I think he said, like, or the statistic was, like 400 odd of them got captured, and 12 of them survived, and he was one of them.
Jesus Christ, I can't even imagine what that's like.
Yeah, he passed away a few years ago. Yeah, about 2 years ago now.
God damn.
But it was insane that he lived as long as he did.
Here's to you, Tom's family member.
Josh died and came back, yeah.
I don't know why it does that. But it does.
It happened like around 11 o'clock too, which is weird.
Yeah.
Every single time.
I have to pee. I'll be right back.
Our local NSA agent does that for some reason. It must be something to do with their connection.
All right, we gotta refresh Josh's page.
Which we have one of our buddies in the Discord who says they work for some kind of federal agency in Canada. So that might be our NSA person.
I was thinking the same thing, but apparently she says she does other work.
So she says.
That's a good point. That's exactly what our NSA agent would say. She's not even Canadian.
If you're our NSA agent, you have to tell us, our assigned NSA agent, to keep tabs on us.
The French and Native American person here. You know who you are? Oh.
What if our NSA agent's just HCG?
Damn it, HCG. Yeah.
It's like I might as well sub. I'm watching you guys anyway.
Are you watching on not Crunchyroll? It's all good.
Is that your dream, Adam, to get us to do something with Crunchyroll?
That'd be super dope. I wouldn't have to pay for it anymore.
Like that's the beginning of end of your aspiration is free anime.
I've been paying for them for since 2012. So yeah.
The YouTube
you've
channel.
You've given to them almost like a grand, Adam.
I know.
In reality, he wants a he wants a Faku sponsorship.
What brand
He just won't say it.
Yeah, any sponsorship, it's all good. G Fuel, we're caffeinated conquest.
I think Adam wants us to have what is not a Faku sponsorship, but an R18 sponsorship. Adam laughed. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We just do reviews on hentai games and you that kind of degenerates.
All right, Adam. How's your?
I thought of the word. I'm like, what is it called?
What is it called?
It's bunker. Like as a place.
You okay? So you're Survivor. You have access to a bunker.
Yeah. Or
Okay, so you've got a fucking Dale Gribble ass bunker buried somewhere.
I am unknowable.
Like I want to think of it like just a cellar in the ground.
Okay.
Then I don't know what to do ambitions with.
Well, what about your group and your contact for Survivor? Anything for that?
Oh, that's what I guess. It's a person who survived.
A person who survived. Well, good luck, Adam. There's not exactly a paucity of those.
Yeah.
A person who survived what?
Let's go with Pearl Harbor bombing now.
Pearl Harbor, okay.
Event, yeah.
And group.
Wait, group?
Yeah, you need a group for your Survivor.
I don't know.
This is the hardest part of character creation, so once we get done with this, it's all downhill from there.
All downhill? It only gets worse.
Yay!
Well, I meant to imply that it was easier.
So then, wouldn't World War II vets count as that?
Sure. WW2 vets. You have to write it WWII. It just doesn't look properly when you use actual numbers for it.
I'll agree.
And do you have a contact for Georgia?
All right, should I give mine while Adam comes up with a single contact for Georgia?
Yeah, absolutely, go for
it. Georgia man.
All right, Archetype Everyman, women's reading group because my mama made me sit in and listen every time. The local librarian, and I have a constant small shelf of popular 50s books.
Small shelf of 50s
or
books.
like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you have a collection. A
collection.
Small library.
Yeah. Origins, protein, marathon runners, a local smoothie stand owner, and I have a bunch of tires to be able to flip.
Okay.
Alright, and I have mine ready for ambition, Chaz.
I'm listening.
So my ambition, which is achieving inner and outer peace, has put me into contact with a local secret society who has been keeping tabs on the strange things happening in the local area for at least 2, maybe even 3 centuries. The local sheriff is my contact through this group, and I have access to their meeting place or clubhouse.
Local sheriff, member of group. Access is secret society clubhouse. I like it. Okay, so Josh is done with his paths. Tom, you have your ambitions.
Yeah, my ambitions. The group was a local college footballer team. My contact is my grandpappy from the Great War, and he's provided me the equipment of a star bayonet.
A star bayonet, okay.
As in a bayonet that creates star-shaped wounds?
Yes. The super illegal kind.
You might as well have a trench knife while you're at it.
Okay, Adam, we need a contact for Georgia. You want it to be Georgia Man?
Yeah, what's in Georgia Man?
Dear God, what happens with Georgia Man, Florida Man?
I like HG's suggestion.
The KKK.
Okay, let me pull context of that. I like that as a joke.
Yeah.
I don't like the organization. Okay, so no one can clip it. Hang on. I don't like the organization of the KKK. There we go.
CAFCON stands against racism and bigotry in all of its forms.
But we do stand for comedy. As long as it's tasteful.
Alright, Adam, and we just need people to help you become a better man.
Yeah. Like the, what's it called? AA meeting? The AA group? Whatever they're called.
Okay. And who's your contact?
I guess whatever not the grand, like the what are they called?
The Grand Wizard of Alcoholics Anonymous?
Yeah. I was gonna say something stupid like that, but you said it for me, Chaz. Thank you for reading my mind.
Okay, so you want how about a sponsor?
Yeah, that works, yeah.
Alright, and what does your drive to become a better man get you?
Free donuts. Thinking
Yeah, take that, Xavier.
I know you block him. Xavier has no power here no more. You cannot create my character.
Only everyone else.
Yep. The power they have.
Piece of equipment or a facility.
Yeah.
I'm just laughing at Daestra's meme at this point. I didn't notice I didn't think of the fourth panel, and it's fun. It's just subtly funny. I appreciate it.
I didn't see that at first either. That is some primo photoshopping. What the fuck is in Adam's mouth?
That's a meth pipe.
Oh.
I'm like, there's nothing wrong.
Daestra, why you do this? I trusted you. It's a good thing I'm never pursuing any Korean politics.
But you'd be the best of us.
No, I hate politicians.
That's why you're the one that can fight on Tama.
If you want your access to be free donuts, I'll give you free donuts.
Hey, whoa. Don't start stepping on my thing, Adam.
I know. That's like, I can't do it.
I thought yours was cherry pie.
No, donuts too. Pie, donuts, and coffee. And the breakfast of champions.
You can also have a meeting space.
I was gonna call him. I just want a meeting space for
Okay. We'll put a secure meeting space.
The coffee's a magical thing. You can have it for breakfast. You can have it at lunch with like a sandwich, and you can have it as an after-dinner aperitif.
And no one will call you an addict. Even though it totally is addictive.
Okay,
it's
ladies.
only addictive if you get withdrawals from it, and you only get withdrawals if you stop drinking it.
That's with everything, though.
Okay,
and
ladies.
Can you argue that sugar is also a thing that does too?
Yeah.
I did not word that good.
But I understood it.
All right, now comes the moment you've all been waiting for, the dots. So, starting with skills, you're going to divide 3 dots between your archetype skills, 3 dots between your origin skills, and 3 dots between your ambition skills. Once you do that, you have 6 dots to put in any fucking skill you want.
Okay, so 6 dots after you do all those divisions, right?
So it's
So 3, 3, and 3?
3 for each path, and then 6 freebies.
Okay. Simple enough.
Okay, I understand now. I'm like, wait, 3 to divide it between all 4 of those? Like, doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I understand now. My path has been cleared.
Yo, this fucking ship's a shit show.
What's up?
This is... We have no idea what we're doing.
Oh, yes.
We're learning.
I think it's alright so far.
We got a follower.
We did get a follower. Go us. That doesn't happen very often.
Oops. Missed one. And we get 6 dots after the fact,
Yeah, so You go 3, 3, and 3, and then 6 freebies.
The specialties don't apply, or I don't know.
Specialties.
Like what are they called? The
Trademarks?
yeah.
Not yet.
Those okay.
No, I think you have to buy attribute, or I think you have to buy the attribute trademarks later, because it specifically says you start with 4, which belongs to your path.
Is there a limit we can do?
Let's see. I don't believe so. I mean, you're capped off at 5. But besides the max for a stat, I don't think you're locked out.
That's you think we can make a character sheet bigger and put all of it. Put 6 extra dots in survival.
Thank you, HTG. Use a fucking pimp, dude.
And
Oh.
Alright.
Wait, what happened?
I got my spread.
Fucking 500 bits? Like a fucking boss.
Alright, I have my dots assigned, Chaz.
So do I.
Okay.
Two. About 4 more. Or yeah.
I almost just maxed out athletics.
I was thinking about it.
I can though.
Get a sim XP for a later date.
Adam, the Rapture is not considered a later date. Okay.
I'll still grab the Rapture then.
So once your dots are spent in skills, we move on to your attributes. It's weird how this character creation is in a lot of ways like this strange mirror inverse of the World of Darkness character creation that we're used to. But honestly, I like it a lot. So
I already know what I'm doing.
Are you gonna go with Force as your favorite approach?
Well, I mean, finesse though.
okay, so we're not at that point yet. So first you're going to rank the 3 arenas, which is mental, physical, and social. And just like World of Darkness, you're going to pick primary, secondary, tertiary. It is 6 dots to your primary, it is 4 dots to the secondary, and 2 dots to the tertiary.
You said, what was it? 642?
642.
Done. 5 in might.
Okay. Now, once you have spent your 642, you pick your favored approach.
Resilient.
Force, finesse, or resilience. Every stat in your favorite approach gets an additional dot. They cannot go above 5. So if the additional dot would take it above 5, you can allocate that dot to a different stat in the same arena. So Tom, if your favorite approach would take you above 5 in physical, you just allocate that extra dot to a different physical.
Perfect. For some reason, I can't check mark it. I can write into that fucking box.
Just put those right. Try to. I don't know. And the thing for attributes were 642, right?
642, and then you pick your favorite approach, and then it's an extra dot in the favorite approach.
There, I wrote 6-9 in the box. Because it's nice. Nice. Do I need to tell you what they are, or
You don't have to. I trust you.
or can you figure it out by yourself?
You're gonna hit a lot of things. I already know this.
All right, yeah, I got mine all filled out.
I am almost doing the last little bit. There we go.
Why the accent, Adam?
No.
He's trying the Georgia accent.
No, I don't know what lights it down.
That was a bold version of that.
Okay.
It's the old Georgian.
Is everybody's dots spent?
Yeah.
Mine are.
Adam? Yep. Okay. So you guys get to pick. Do you guys want to know each other before the adventure starts, or do you want the adventure to be your initial meeting?
I go with initial meeting as my vote.
I suppose that would be good to introduce ourselves.
Tom, which would you prefer?
I am gonna roll. I'm gonna flip a coin for that.
Okay.
You don't want to roll a probability cube?
Same thing, really.
What was it called? Is that what it's called in episode 1?
I don't remember, but I like the idea of probability cube so much more than the word dice.
I say we meet.
Okay. So this, the first session will be the first time your characters have met. In this case... So this is the fun part in chat. Listen up. Because this is the point where you guys get to interact with their characters. So, They Came From Beneath the Sea has a Cards Against Humanity mechanic, and it's called the Quip. If you've ever seen an action movie before, you know how the quip works. The hero says a one-liner, and it's either catchy or clever, and then he does a cool thing, right?
Yippee-ki-yay.
The characters get 3 quips, and the way it works is when they do an action, they can use their quip, and if everybody at the table agrees that it was a good use of the quip, they get bonus dice. It is 2 extra dice. And there's a couple other benefits associated with a really good quip. But normally the quips are drawn from a deck. We don't have a deck. And because I am nothing if not an avatar of chaos, Yusuf's already ahead of me. He knows what I wanted. I would like you guys in the chat to assign quips to the player characters that you want them to use.
Yusuf, I trust you to give me some of the good quotes from our shared mutual appreciation of the source material.
Now, if they end up with more than 3, I will allow them to choose.
Yusuf, I'm already using the one you've suggested, and you're gonna regret every second of it.
My nipples explode with delight.
So then we can type in the chat too. Just kidding.
I will say, because again, nothing if not an avatar of chaos. I will allow you to assign quips to each other.
All right, I already got one.
Again, if you get more than 3, I will allow you to choose your favorites. Is there a spot on the sheet for... I don't think so, because I think it's supposed to be like a physical... Oh, no, there is a spot to note your quips.
Yep.
Wow, dude.
Whoa.
My name is Ocean Breeze, man.
And we've reached a point of the stream where it becomes silent because we're reading the chat.
Yeah.
For those watching on YouTube,
they're probably reading the chat too. Although I was hoping you guys. I was hoping.
I second HCGs for Adam.
It's a pretty good one.
I'm seconding Daestra's with I'm slicker than a slug in the sun.
Yusuf, that can apply to literally any of our characters. It's just they take wildly different routes to get there.
But Thomas,
I know what he's quoting, though. I do believe that's a quote for me.
I also like how they can apply to everyone, though.
Yeah, you know everyone? Yeah. Even Chaz.
I get quips, too. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. The NPCs, you may get quips.
Yeah, but they don't get benefits from it. They just... People get a chuckle.
Yeah, that's a Hawaiian punch.
That was a little late, Adam.
It's okay. It's okay, Adam. We love you and support you, and you can read the chat whenever you want.
I read backwards, okay? I read from left to right.
Oh my god!
And then once we are finished with the quips, you guys are basically done with character creation.
What about tropes and favorite stunts?
And names.
That reminds me. Tropes and favorite stunts. Yes. I need to remind myself what tropes are. Oh, yes. I completely forgot about that. So, two things. Each of you get 3 tropes, which are pulled from your archetype. So go to your archetype page, which starts on, I believe it was, 25?
Yeah. 24.
24? Each of you get to pick 3. Now, once you've picked your 3 tropes, I would like you to review the stunts and the cinematics. You do not buy these. You have access to all of them. But I'd like you to review them because it would be a damn tragedy for you to not know what you're able to do. Especially the cinematics, because the cinematics are where the wacky bullshit happens. They are the best. They are the best part of this fucking game.
Wait, where's the cinematics?
It is in Chapter 6, cinematic abilities. Get your tropes first. Get your 3 tropes, and then the stunts and cinematics are on page...
Wait, how many do we get of each?
You get 3 tropes. You have access to all of the cinematics and all of the stunts. Stunts are like crits in this game.
There you go, Tom. I suggested a quip for you.
Well, Mama said.
Ah.
Oh yeah, the stunts start on 112, and then the cinematics are right after that.
So I do believe I have my quips, Chaz.
Okay.
Wait, I have one for you. Give me a sec.
I have a few to pick from.
Where are the quips?
Yeah. There you go, Josh. Since you gave me a real one, I have to give one in return.
But I feel like you can pull off that line at least once. But Mama said.
Mama said women are the devil.
Mama said Gate is so angry because they got all their teeth and no toothbrush.
Toothbrush to brush them all. Well, Mama's wrong. No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. That movie is awfully great.
Yeah.
So which tropes are you taking, Josh? Or sorry, which quips? And then I would also like to know which tropes you have, but that's neither here nor there.
I'm about to look those up, but so far I believe I will go with fellas. Coincidence and fate figure largely in our lives. And do you know where dreams come from? And every day, once a day, give yourself a present.
I like it. Adam, do you have 3 yet?
I do not. I do. Well, 3. Yes, but just trying to get the last one in.
Pick 2 tropes from the archetype and a single additional trope off any archetype. That is a beautiful line to live by. Every day, once a day, give yourself a present. It can be a new shirt at the department store. It can be a cat nap in your office chair. Or it can be this. 2 fine cups of black coffee.
What quips are you working with, Adam?
Well, the ones that were first on the docket. No particular order that I copied and pasted from. She looked better than my sister. I'm slicker than a slug in the sun. And motherfucker, hold my pipe.
Motherfucker, hold my pipe.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, what did you end up with?
Shit. I gotta go with the first one that was suggested, which was my nipples explode with delight. What was another one? But Mama said. I don't think I have a third one yet.
Adam, give Tom a 3rd one.
No.
The power of protein comes from the sun. But that's already like the nipples explode.
I just contextualized what you said, Daestra, and that's funny.
Done.
You're gonna go with mice and men quote? Just think of the rabbits, George.
Okay, so yeah, definitely let me know what tropes you guys pick.
So far, I'm gonna take. I've got a file on that.
And then trope, you said we do 2 from our archetype and then 1 from any, or
Yeah, 1 from anyone you want.
Oh, I was choosing all from my archetype.
You're an everyman, right?
Yeah. Red.
Yep, 2 from the everyman list and 1 from any of the other archetype lists.
Ooh.
oh yeah, this is the one where you get hurt, you do more damage or something like that, right?
I think that's Scion. I think you get nerfed. Or no, actually, I think you're right. I think this is the one that as your health degrades, you wall harder for some reason. It's got an anti-death spiral. It's got rage mechanics.
Yeah. Well, barbarians and
You think it'd be the other way around. You'd think the demigods would like hulk up when things get down to the wire, but no, it's the fucking people fighting fishmen with a baseball bat.
I love my baseball bat.
I think for my other G-Man trope, Chaz, I will take Shadow Conspiracy.
Oh, dude, I'm just reading your stuff. I've got a file on that. Declare retroactively that you investigated a specific situation. Gain a +1 enhancement to relevant rolls just like you had gained a clue. And Shadow Conspiracy, you aren't paranoid if you're right. Your shadows have skeletons and your conspiracy is deeply ingrained. You can inflict a level 2 complication on someone else's action. If they do not overcome it, they are embroiled in one of your Wow!
Ah, perfect.
What'd you get, Tom?
Hang on. Alright, for my 2 archetype tropes, I have honesty is the best policy, elbow grease, and for my off archetype, with my bare hands.
Okay, so you've learned that people respond best when you lay it all out, even if they don't want to hear it. Gain +1 enhancement to shifting attitudes in a social situation if you tell the complete truth. If memory serves, +1 enhancement is like an automatic success. Elbow grease. Sometimes things get stuck or just hard to move. But you know, a little elbow grease goes a long way. Just give it a good hard twist and it should come right off. +1 enhancement to might actions to force something, but take an injury when you do. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not read the read what they do. I just read the title.
Yeah.
And I figured what would fit best. I believe the last one was in Survivor?
Yeah, it was in Survivor. The last one on my list.
You work best with your bare hands, preferring to get down and dirty rather than use some flimsy tool. Roll 1 extra die to any action which you are attempting to use just your bare hands with no tools or weapons. Okay, so again, if you're finished, Tom, then I would ask you to start looking over the cinematics, because the cinematics are what's going to make this stupid, and I love it. I love it so much.
What page is that on?
I think it was 112, if memory serves. Or 112 is the critical hits.
Chapter 6.
126 is where the cinematics start.
Are you sure? Because I'm at 120 and I have cinematics here.
Those are cinematic stunts.
What's the difference?
Your stunts are your critical hits, because the way it works is your dice pool is your successes are a currency. Instead of just being used to overcome the base difficulty, you can spend them on different things. You can spend them for success, you can spend them to mitigate complications, and you can spend them on stunts. So your stunts are like different critical effects that you can apply to a roll. Cinematics are a different kind of power entirely. These are your fourth wall breaking abilities. This is like Josh starting a relationship with the brain eel inside a woman. This was a cheap set. This is how you can break the fourth wall and influence the meta movie, and this is how the game just gets stupid, and I love it. And the way it works is they are powered by what's called rewrites. Every time you fail a roll, either I give you some sort of concession for that, or I just award a rewrite. The rewrites become this group resource that you can spend to fuel cinematics, to then sort of bend the movie to go in your direction.
Fan favorite seems to be a little vain.
I don't know. Maybe you're the fan favorite.
I'm not Adam.
For my other trope, Chaz, I will also take honestly. Honesty is the best policy.
Okay.
Hey.
+1 enhancement when you lay it all out.
We will be nothing but an honest, good group of men.
And the meth addict.
The meth addict.
That's what made me chuckle. I was gonna like put atomic power and just have it as my crack pipe. Put a
fucking meth, fucking smoking, fucking uranium. You insane bastard! I have to pee again.
What page did you say cinematics were on, Chaz?
126, friend. There's no place to write cinematics, and that's unfortunate. Because notating
Do we
down...
need a...
Huh?
Do we need to pick one?
No. You have access to all of them. But I think it would be useful to notate down a couple that you think would be funny or useful, just because they're nice to have. You know what, Daestra? Maybe that was a little rude. Forgive me. I haven't known any good, honest meth addicts, but I'm sure there's at least one.
What was the page you in there? For the cinematics?
126.
They're good, honest men about 20% of the time.
Although I gotta admit, some of the quips in the actual book are pretty great. And to think people laughed when I named my fists.
Interspecies romance.
Oh yeah, that one's fun. I'll make my final move if it's the last thing I do.
I get it.
That sounds like something Adam would say.
People die when they're killed.
Oh god, that joke that fucking Faye has been milking for years now.
Who has?
This Fate, this show that it came from, the quote.
Oh.
Oh, neat. That's awesome. I didn't know that. So there's also a deck of cinematics cards that are just like, here's what you got. I might clip that and put that on like a Roll20 board for us, just so you guys have them like right in front of you.
What now?
Oh, there's also a deck of cinematics cards. So you just, but like I said, you have access to all of them. So I might just like clip that, like take a screenshot of that and post it on like a Roll20 table, just so you guys have it right in front of you to be like, hey, these are good whenever. Oh, neat. Good idea, Onyx Path.
Hey, audience, are you having fun?
They're still here.
I mean, they could just be in an abusive, what do they call it? Parasocial relationship. There we go. They could leave, but their confidence has been so eroded by us. They just take what they're given.
Wait, how many cinematic powers do we have, or are we just
all of them?
All of them, man.
Oh, all of them. Okay.
I just want you guys to be aware and know what you're able to do.
Fucking my trainer fucking makes that joke every time. Hey, how many reps do we do? All of them. It's like, you're funny.
Y'all need to get your widgets. I'm interested in what you're speaking of specifically.
I assume he means the bots and stuff like that.
Honestly, yeah, I do need to set up a night bot like super bad. I also need to do more. What's up?
No, go ahead, Jess.
I also need to do more stuff with the down there bits, because I put those things up as placeholders, and yep, they're holding the place all right.
You're contractually obligated to stay with us, HTG.
I might be putting some more attention into the Twitch channel soon.
That's what you pay us for, right?
Sure.
So once we look over the cinematics, what do we got to do, Chaz?
We're basically done at this point.
Cool.
Hello, the Poison Clan, because I can't read the first part.
Drax Umbra, what's going on, buddy?
I've never seen your name before, and if I have, I've forgotten it, and I'm sorry.
It's Drax Umbra, but they ended up changing it. So, Drax has been around for a very long time. See, I care about our fans.
I've had
Right,
drinks.
I should probably do the most important part now, Chaz, and give you a character name.
That might help, because I still have it notated down as Josh.
My character name is Lincoln Graham.
You know what? I like that. That has a very nice 50s quality to it. Very, very Americana.
Yeah, I already came up with the name hours ago.
Good on you. All right, Josh, what do you got?
My character's name is Detective Daelyn Brewer. Daelyn.
Sorry, spell that one more time.
Daelyn.
Daelyn Brewer.
Yes, it is the female version of the name Dale.
I was actually going to ask if you had taken that from Shadow of the Conqueror.
I do not know what Shadow of the Conqueror is.
It's the book written by Shad Brooks of Shadiversity. Vasil! How are you, you wonderful, beautiful person, you?
Oh, Vasil's shown up.
You want to give us head pats to HGG? Is that what you're saying?
He wants to what?
The big thing in Gothy stream? You mean the avatar?
So the bits.
He says the thing she does for bits.
Yeah, like there's the little.
Oh yeah.
The sounds. All the sounds.
I have no earthly fucking idea how to set that up. I think that's part of Nightbot. I guess I could ask her to show me.
The student has become the master.
I think it's through Nightbot. I think it's a part of that, which would explain why I don't know how to do it, because I've never dicked with Nightbot. We miss you too, Vasil.
So I've never read any of Shadiversity's fiction, but Yusuf seems to be implying that it is a hot trash of first-time fiction.
Honestly, I haven't gotten around to reading it either, so I can't say one way or the other.
Is that HCG's alternate personality? Hot track section.
Personal opinion. Opinions can really be nothing but personal.
The only thing I request is that we have a special 69 donator sound effect.
Nice.
Noise.
I'm fine with that.
This Joey Wheeler noise.
That'll be funny until somebody starts spamming it.
Yeah.
And then it'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Adam, do you have a name for your character?
Thought it was what was it? Florida Man Jones?
Your concept is Florida Man Jones. Do you actually want to be Florida Man Jones? I'll allow it.
I am Florida Man. That's my everyday life.
Has encompassed Florida Man.
I've always been Florida Man Jones, Chaz.
Okay.
You ever been to my house in forever? You don't know where to ask it. You know I don't live in Florida.
I am not familiar with Lila's work, and I cannot imagine why you would use hex codes to describe colors.
I know what Olalilia is. Olalilia is I believe he's actually fairly autistic, but he's actually, I think he programs more than he writes, doesn't he? But he's written some fiction, and apparently it is unconscionable to him that somebody might misunderstand what he's talking about. So it's not enough for him to describe it. He has like graphics and diagrams and demonstrations in like the back of his books. But yeah, he's 100% right. He will use like hexadecimal codes to describe colors.
Jazz, can I change my name
That's
to
autistic as fuck. And I say that unapologetically.
What were you saying, Adam?
I was gonna say like can I put a hyphen between FLO and
Flow
Rider Man Jones?
You're gonna be Flow Rider?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking 50 years before Flow Rider?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I've got no standards anymore. It's done.
Literally subtlety -10.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could learn some subtlety from me, Adam. I would never do something so base as to just blatantly steal a character concept or name.
No one on CavCon has done that in history. You can't prove otherwise.
I am interested in why this Yuli or Eula person is a genius, but the comparison to Shadiversity is negative.
Am I the one who can't tell who the evil twin is between Dan Kershaw and David Hayter?
Are you familiar with the YouTube channel Atrocity Guide, Josh?
No.
Well, Atrocity Guide has a video on Olalilia. I'll link it to you if you give a shit that much.
Sure, I'll check it out.
All right.
Using hex codes to describe colors would be a very interesting thing if you were like writing a piece of fiction from the perspective of something like a machine.
Oh, the
Yeah,
machine! I'm the machine.
could be the father to the machine. You did come for it.
Definitely sounds like an interesting person. I can just add a go for the last name. The world needs more polymaths. The polymath is a I don't know if they're a dying breed, but I once read that the argument that the reason why there are fewer polymaths in the world is that knowledge has become too specialized for somebody to truly become a true polymath, whereas during the Renaissance era, where so many fields of study were still being developed, it was easier to be a polymath than, nowadays it might be difficult to be a truly masterful painter or creator of fiction while at the same time pushing the boundaries of something in science or mathematics or engineering.
I'll be the one to ask. What the fuck is a polymath?
Somebody who excels in multiple fields of study.
So a bohemian minus the eccentricity?
Yeah, well, I suppose when people say something like a polymath, they usually mean somebody like Leonardo da Vinci, who both did things like study human anatomy and engineering and painting, or as compared to just specializing in one thing.
Adam, what the fuck?
Leonardo the Ninja Turtle.
Oh, hell yes. I am legitimately excited for the new Ninja Turtles game because I'm like 5 on the inside. I'm super sad, though, that we can't get James Avery back to do the voice of the Shredder.
It's not like we have 100 people who can do the Shredder voice.
I know, but Uncle Phil is special, goddammit.
I forget who the comparable parallel to that is, but I know what you're talking about.
So, next time we're going to have session 1 of our They Came From Beneath the Sea game?
Yeah, I guess I should get to the ending plugs. All right, you guys know what to do. Like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you want if you want to do that. Social media is an option, but if you do nothing else, you should really join us on the Discord, because these fine people right there are all in the Discord with us. It's a great fucking time, and I'm not there a whole lot. I wish I could be more. I really gotta work out my time. But you could be there when I can't. So there's that, and the Discord's a great place, and you should totally be there. So yes, next one of my streams, which will be in 2 weeks, will be session 1 of Tales of Aquatic Terror. Iguana Take a Cruise. But until then, what will we be streaming next week, Tom?
Turtles in Time.
Fuck. You had to ask me right now. I had a plan and you asked me and I forgot. Fuck.
What do I do?
And then, Chad, what's the group rewrite pool?
Group rewrite pool is the rewrites power your cinematics. Whenever you fail a roll, I either give you a consolation or I award a rewrite. And then I think there's a couple other ways to get rewrites. But basically, yeah, rewrites are a group resource that you spend to activate cinematics.
How many do we get? Are we going to wait 2 weeks to find out?
I think it's 1 per, so I think you start with 3. But again,
So
it's a shared resource. And
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
And Adam's gonna use them all.
Yeah.
Because that's how Adam roll.
But I won't spend XP though. Speaking of which, who gets the bonus XP?
But I believe that is a good night, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed character creation.
Yusuf, you ain't seen shit until you've sat by for 2 weeks waiting him to finish. But
This is the fastest I've ever seen it. We have done this for other systems, and Adam still somehow was not done by the end of the night.
I'm still not done.
HCG, I love you, but I do not have anything that I'm comfortable with selling right now. I will definitely tell you guys when to buy Chaz's books, because Chaz is getting pretty heavy with that library, and hopefully something's going to be on offer soon. We're hoping. Satan willing, I'll have another rough draft finished tonight, and then I can start really editing these bastards.
If you go to Amazon and type in the code Raid Shadow Legends, you will get $10 off Chaz books.
There aren't even $10 worth of Chaz books.
That's why it's a steal.
You're selling from Canada.
Chaz will owe you money if you buy his books.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. We appreciate you, dudes. Every single time you guys show up without fail. And it is a privilege and an honor to know every one of you guys.
And should we raid somebody, though, before you forget, Chaz?
Thank you, Adam. You are a bro.
I vote Adam for the XP tonight for the fucking raid save.
Yeah, do we want to do that? Do we want to give away like a 1 bonus XP to get you guys started off?
Sure.
Sure, because he has a vote already.
I will say not yet.
Okay.
We need to see how these characters work in real time first.
Jesus Christ, you are the teacher. You forgot homework. I'm kidding, of course. I love you. You're the best one of all of us.
And HEG with 100 bit, another 100 bits, plus the 5 from earlier and the fucking tier 3 subscribe. Holy shit.
HCG, we love you, buddy, but are we really worth the money?
You don't get to decide that for him, Chaz.
I'm not deciding it. I'm legitimately asking him.
Well, he's doing it, so I guess he's happy with it. So. Some extent.
We have yet to disappoint him.
Give it some time.
I'll strive harder to disappoint you.
So we could raid somebody in tabletop gaming. Although I'm not going to lie, my favorite speedrunner is streaming right now, and I'm kind of tempted to just raid him. It's like you got 700 viewers. Here's 6 more.
It's 13.
What were you going to say, Tom?
It's 13.
Oh, but I mean before that.
We appreciate you too, Vasil, for waking up for us. Vasil, I said it wrong. I said it by Vasil.
Okay.
He is
People are asking about the speedrunner, Chaz. Send him in.
Oh, LOL. I'm not logged into the CAFCON account.
I am the most person who can do this goodest.
Oh, hang on. I'm in.
Too late. I'm reading.
Raid Shadow Legends Twitter or Twitch account.
Just find some Chinese dude streaming some mobile game and send all of our people in, and they start making Tiananmen Square jokes or something.
That would make me proud.
Who are you rating, Tom?
I don't know, man. Okay. I don't know who the person you're talking about.
Gotcha. /raid Carl Jobs. This is the guy who got me interested in speedrunning. He's worth watching. If you don't give a shit about speedrunning, he will make you care, because he has a way of retelling the stories of these communities that make it sound like a lost epic.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Carl with a K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a few of his videos. I got into speedrun from Simple Flips, because he's a fucking jackass.
Oh, fair enough. But I really like Carl, so... what is he speedrunning currently? The GoldenEye remake.
Well, not the... Well, I guess technically the remake. The one that got leaked onto the internet.
That one, yeah. Alright, right now!
I pressed right now to the same person and something went wrong.
We're so
Sorry,
very Night Josh, yeah.
Oh, fucking Josh pieced out. I don't think
I was
we
just, like, waiting
signed
for him
off
to
yet,
start
have
shooting,
we?
and he never did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we're waiting.
Legend has it he's still.
Oh, when
shooting
do we
there.
sign off?
Captain
we're
Raiders, thank
waiting,
you for the raid. I
Well, I
appreciate
mean,
that. Hope you
are
had a
we
good
not
stream.
live anymore?
I don't think
No,
so.
we're-
But
we're-
I'm gonna
we're-
hit stop streaming just in case.